Welcome back. First of all, I want to apologize for the lack of updates. I post new blogs whenever I feel there is enough new content to justify the pastime. Unfortunately, that never seems to be the case. But rest assured, we will continue to work on our game, even though it takes a lot of time. Well, that's all I wanted to say. Nothing special to show. See you in the next update.
Stop. My name is Natasha, and I stole the real news for you. It's a pretty big list, so we better get started. The first page is about the 3D dungeon. There are 2 new spiky traps, a stationary and a moving version to test your timing. And a sticky obstacle was added that slows down player and enemies alike. Next we have pressure plates. They are simple to connect with doors, traps and other interactive obstacles. These plates can be activated by many sources, not just the player. The upcoming entry is about camera zones. We made placeable areas for fixed camera positions. Let the player see your level from a new perspective. The difficulty here was the seamless change from one camera zone to the next without completely twisting the control direction of the player. And there is something about new tile sets. I already noticed some kind of sewer level in the video footage before. There is also a picture of an early stage of it coupled with a quite interesting shot of a city scene. I wonder if this stupid detective is still searching for me. That's all I could find about the 3D stuff. The next pages are all about the main game and the level editor. That's a lot to go through, so grab some snacks and listen carefully. The delete function got an upgrade. The right mouse button increases the size of the delete area. It is now possible to draw tunnels into filled segments. An indicator now shows the number of objects in your level. It pops up whenever you place something new. Its purpose is to prevent stuttering by placing too much stuff into a single map. A pot with disgusting witch brew was implemented. What were they thinking? It doesn't even fit the pirate setting. Nevertheless, it seems to have many uses and options to toy with. As you can see, the bluebird arm, Abigail, can push the pot, and it's sliding down the step. Its bubbles can be used to jump on. The next entry is something more fitting. The mortar cannon has even more sliders and buttons to fool around with. It will show you the purpose and full scope of the sequence editor. Every sequence is an attack with its own settings. In test mode, the cannon will now play through all attacks before starting over. The time between the attacks can also be changed. It's possible to make burst fire with long reload time, or slow but hefty shots in all directions. Or go crazy and let the cannon spread explosive bullets like a garden hose. Next, the mysterious sewer set was fully converted into 2D. Old muddy brick walls and dirty metal pipes. It's all there and very unpleasant. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Let's jump ahead to something more delightful. You can set a global light source. Change the background and the density and color of the fog in your level. Individual light sources can be placed separately in the light menu. There are 3 different types of light. The standard light, one that changes smoothly between 2 colors, and a flickering light like those in a horror scene. This feature will help you to make your level more colorful and unique. Another interesting newcomer are gates, or rather portals. They can only be placed on solid walls and are easy to connect to each other via number ID. Yes, even this dim-witted buffoon knows how to use it. Portals can also be used as level entrance or exit. After a rework of the old AI, the smelly rat is back in action. Thanks to the sequence system, he can now perform more interesting movesets. The red settings on the right of the sequence are for the rage mode. It triggers whenever the enemy gets damaged and boosts his stats for a set amount of time. This can be used for more intense fights against a single enemy. A brand new feature is the option to change the color of the NPCs. For now, it's a fixed number of 4 pre-made skins. But it seems that they are working on some kind of coloring window. That's strange. There is an extra entry for shadows, as if this is some kind of achievement. Let's see what's that all about. A small blob shadow was added under every entity to better indicate its position. It changes in size dependent on the height from the source to the ground. Wow! I am impressed. Next, the golden coin got added, and a small improvement to the coin counter was made. The number is visually more appealing and displays the last collected coin. The last entry shows a visual and functional improvement of the level select screen. All the slots show the outlines of the level saved within. And that's all they have for now. But I was able to track down some of their future plans and features they are currently working on. Was in fact a pretty easy task because Polywonk uses the same password for all his accounts. Well, let's see what we have here. Moving platforms. Platforms should be moved with an expandable winch. It's super flexible and will not be blocked by any obstacle. The platform can rotate and stretch along the pivot. The level creator can turn the visibility of the winch on or off. The function remains the same. So far, only the visuals for the wench are done. Next we have 2 new enemies that are fully animated, but lack of individual AI. First we have Scarlet. The saber-swinging snake from the dungeon level will gladly throw her swords at the player, and performs a deadly saw blade jump. And Scree, the sullen hunchback with his trusty blunderbuss. He will act as a mobile cannon with a 360-degree angle of fire and 0 tolerance for lousy landlubbers.
What's going on here? Well, I guess I forgot to turn off the lights. And you guys are still watching? You can of course stay as long as you like, but there is really nothing to see for now. And even less because it'll be dark in a second. So take care and check back next time. Ciao ciao.